What is up, everyone? We are back with another potential banger. We still haven't found Pugs. We know last week we said he was in Antarctica. This week we heard he was in Utah. Don't know. But we're back with an episode of Scaranoia. And we're gonna have fun with it today. It's just gonna be this or that. It could be anything. Two things in a horror genre. I'm gonna start us out. I'm gonna start out with two tropes. Which horror trope is worse? Running up the stairs or not running out the door?
Running up the stairs, because you're limiting yourself at that point, because when you run up the stairs, you got to go out the window. You got to fall. At least not running out the door, you have a lot more room to circle around depending on the house. But yeah,
I agree.
I would
I
say.
agree.
All right, I'm gonna keep it in the killer category, though. We're gonna go which is better weapon, the knife that Ghostface uses, or the chainsaw from TCM.
I mean, this one's not even close. One's a knife and one's a chainsaw. It's obviously Leatherface's chainsaw. Like, it's just, I feel like it's more iconic.
Yeah.
Ghostface's knife is iconic, but not as iconic as Leatherface's chainsaw.
Okay.
I got one for you. What's a better final? Laurie Strode or Sidney Prescott?
Mm. I'm gonna go with Sidney Prescott, and for the main reason being is that overall in the series, they knew when it was time to move away from her. They didn't continuously drag it on, and yeah, she came back in five, I believe, right? It was five. She came back, but she wasn't like the focal point of it.
She's gonna be
They
the
didn't
focal
have her.
point in 7 that comes out in
Yeah,
February.
but which as it should be, because I'm pretty sure this is finishing up. As to where Laurie Strode, they've dragged and dragged and dragged, and
And,
some of it was good and it helped elevate the story, but some of it just seemed like it was doing too much.
and there's just too
But
many timelines this Lord showed, I feel.
yeah,
It-
yeah.
we had where she's the brother, where she's not the brother. Like, it just feel like the Halloween timeline is just like especially the Laurie Strode timelines. It's just too watered down. With Scream, there is one just continuous timeline. That's why I think Sidney Prescott's better.
Okay, okay. Better horror movie villain. We're gonna go hold on. Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers.
That's a little tough for Key. Both kind of overrated in a sense, in
I
my
went there.
opinion. I'll probably give it to Michael. I just feel like for the story aspect, there's a more cohesive story with the Michael character than the Jason
Hmm.
character. Now, if we're just basing off cool wise, Jason's cooler than Michael, but there's better overall villain. It's Michael.
Okay, okay.
All right, I've got a fun one for you here. This might be a little bit of a talking point, and this is more of a is it or is it not, which is still more of this or that. Is Stranger Things horror?
Yes, it's sci-fi horror. Subgenre of horror. I would say so. You had the spooky, scary elements of it. You have the obvious villains. Um, there are deaths in it. Yeah, all the elements of a horror series.
Agree, agree. I've just seen some discourse online saying no. But I also consider like sci-fi, thriller, suspense, all that a subcategory of horror.
All right. We're gonna go with your least. Which one is a worse horror movie? Right? I think it was Bambi the Reckoning. Is that the name?
Mm-hmm.
Bambi the Reckoning or the Babadook?
The Bobman.
Okay.
Johnny
All right.
Hendricks
I
for
know
you.
that you hate both of those movies.
I've got one for you. What's a better Stephen King adaptation? Since the Long Walk did come out, Chris ain't watched it yet, but by next week, hopefully. Chris will have
Oh
watched it.
yeah.
We'll have a full episode dedicated to it. What's a better Stephen King adaptation, Cujo or Christine?
Problem is, I've never fully seen Cujo. I've seen bits and pieces. Um, I'm gonna have to go Christine. I grew up watching Christine, and just the transformation of the character, the car, the relationship with the car. Like, I would have to go that. But I also know that Cujo is a classic, and it's on my list to like sit down and fully dive into. But as it stands, it's Christine.
Yeah, and also I am proud to announce that not this Saturday, but the next Saturday, maybe a live, probably going to be a live, low key. Are you are you able to do it next Saturday, the 27th?
I should be.
We will be going live. Me, Chris, and probably Tyler, who you've seen on the channel. Me and Chris will have our movie draft for the month of
Oh,
October.
okay.
So that's a
Okay.
big plan for the channel. We'll also at the end of October be doing a cohesive ranking of all 31 movies. So we'll have a pretty long episode of Scaranoia. We'll probably watch them before Halloween. Like we'll have all 31 movies watched before Halloween, and then we'll record it and post it on Halloween, which is the 31st. So you have that looking forward to. You're seeing quite a bit more content on the Scaranoia page coming up. I may be doing some watch alongs, some shit like that. I'm gonna be pushing a lot of content. I'll be posting some movie reviews as well, like solo movie reviews for all 31 movies that we watch will be posted on the Scaranoia channel, as well as my own channel, but also trying to push Scaranoia a little bit. Yeah, a lot of stuff planned. But anyways, let's divulge more in. What? No, it's your turn. So I asked Cujo and Christine.
So I'm gonna keep it on the subject of Stephen King adaptations, but this one, because both of these movies have a sequel, right? Or have a remake. So we're gonna go original on this. Better Stephen King original adaptation. We have Pet Cemetery or It.
Pet Cemetery, not close. Like the only thing that makes it good is Tim Curry, but the story I hate.
I'm kind of
Uh,
on the fence on that one. I wouldn't pick either or just because I loved Pet Cemetery for the the creepiness, just the child, like the whole aspect of like the Pet Cemetery itself. You know what I mean? Then like, but I'm deathly afraid of clowns. So that one really fucked with me. And Tim Curry was such a perfect casting choice. I feel like all the actors played their characters well. So
agree, agree. I got a good one here. What's a better movie, Sinners or Get Out? That's a close one. I feel like I fucking like. Oh,
you're hurting my brain with that one because they're both perfect in their aspects. Um,
I can't wait for you to watch Slum Ball. Like, while he's thinking there, everybody go to the theaters and watch it. Fucking fantastic. My favorite movie of the year and probably a top 10 movie of all time for me. I have never felt this much. Like I said it about Sinners, that I felt an emotional connection to these characters, but it's so much more elevated in the movie. Never have cried that much at a movie in a theater ever.
damn. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Get Out because for psychological thriller, suspense, all the different aspects, and it really makes you think. And then when you watch it once, you have to watch it again because you have to pay attention to these certain things. You know what I mean? Like one thing that I didn't realize until like I read it after the fact, right? Like after watching it the first time, the scene where they get pulled over, like on the way to the girlfriend's family's house, right? She caused the whole fucking scene with the cop. We all think she's standing up for her boyfriend who's being racially profiled. No, it's because that they know that if the cop documents anything, then there's record of where he's at and his location, which I thought was insane. Like it, you really had to fucking think. But Sinners also an S tier movie. It's by a slim fucking margin. I'm putting Get Out. Okay, so this one's gonna be a little interesting here, but I know I've heard you talk highly about both these movies. I've only seen one of them, so I'm curious. Evil Dead 2 or Cabin in the Woods?
Trying to think here. I think I'm gonna give the edge very just a slight edge to Evil Dead 2 because it's just such a perfect movie. The Cabin in the Woods is perfect too, but just the gore and shit helps elevate Evil Dead 2, which Evil Dead 2 will probably be on the movie graph. Because
Okay, okay.
we don't have any. There's no like. It doesn't have to be this like with the Christmas movies that we done last year. It's just straight out, just boom ba dee dee boom ba da da boots. Got that super bass. I got one for you. What's a better subgenre of psychological horror or slashers?
Mm, both are in like my top three. Um, I'm gonna give the edge to slasher, right? Because everything's cut and dry with slashers. You can enjoy it in the moment. Psychological, you really have to think, and you have to a lot of times have to rewatch to catch the stuff that you missed or have it to make sense. Um, so slight edge to slashers.
See, I feel that too. Like with a slasher, it's harder to be a bad movie when you're a slasher compared to a psychological horror, in my opinion. Because at least with the slashers, at least people are dying. Like with psychological, you might not have a death at all in the entire movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Um, Sticking on the style of movies, right? I want to talk about the found footage genre of movies. Which one's a better movie? Creep or The Frogman?
Creep, 100%
Creep.
Creep. Frogman's fun, but it's not Creep.
Yeah, I
Creep's the
agree. I
greatest
agree.
found footage movie of all time, in my opinion.
1000%. We still haven't watched the Creep tapes either,
No,
all because Taylor complained, said they were bad. That was when you were like, I don't really want to watch it.
I know. Well,
Fuck you, Taylor.
me and him
Play my
agree,
joy.
me and him agree on pretty much 95% of stuff. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say this man is the one that says Scream sucks and is overrated.
Yeah, that's why it's Kings.
Okay, okay.
Maybe we'll bring him on to be our moderator for the draft.
That would be interesting
It would
if
be.
he
We'll
would do
hit
it.
him up. That'd be unhinged.
We should give it to where he picks our 31st movie.
I like that. I like that.
Or like a celebrity shot where he just randomly jumps in and says, I'm gonna fucking pick the next movie for you guys to watch.
Yeah, I'm up to it. All right, I got a fun for you here. One that you can kind of really think of now. Who is better than Nightmare on Elm Street for themselves? Alice or Nancy?
You got me by the balls on that one.
'Cause I
So
have
I'm
a
gonna give it
hot
the slight
take.
edge. I'm sure you do. I'm gonna give it the edge to Nancy because Nancy's OG. She's stayed consistent, throughout. Not in obviously not in every movie, right? But she's stayed consistent throughout the series. You know what I mean? Leaves for a couple movies, comes back. Leaves for a couple more, comes back. New Nightmare fucking sold it for me with her. Like that was
But that's
yeah.
Heather Lincoln Kings. That ain't Nancy.
Was that Nancy?
I mean, it's
Oh, because
Nancy.
it's the actress, yeah. But that's
Yeah.
exactly why. That adds to my point was that she was there at first playing the character, because it's all like kind of fourth wall breaking, like the outside looking in type shit, which I loved about it. So yeah. What's your hot take on that one? I'm curious.
Alice, man, I love the Dream Master so much, bro. Part four's fantastic, which will also probably be on the movie draft from one of us, because that's what we need to pick up at. I do plan on having probably at least a Michael, a Jason, and a Freddy, and
You
probably,
got it.
just having some of the big stuff there. But I love Dream
I
Master.
plan to
Alice is
have some.
fantastic.
I plan because this is all things spooky, like Halloween style, right? Like it doesn't have to necessarily be like crazy. Because I plan to have some fun ones on there.
Gotcha, for sure. Don't reveal them, we'll wait.
Oh no, I'm not.
I've got some fucky ones on there too. It's gonna really fuck you up, and I'm excited for it.
All right, so we're going back a little bit to my last one. Creep 1 or Creep 2?
Creep 2. I feel like everything's more elegant.
It
Like Creep
was.
One's
It was.
fantastic, but Creep Two is just a little more
And
elevated.
the connection between the girl and the main guy, like it was just I didn't see it coming. I did not. And yeah, I want oh man, we need to rewatch those soon.
Hey, maybe we can
Like
put them on the draft.
you are up.
Oh, I've got a really good, but you may not be able to really answer because I don't know if you really get this. I'm gonna throw out any. Are you a bigger fan of? Well, you haven't seen the Hatchet franchise, so I already know what the answer's gonna be. So I can't even say. I was gonna say Victor Crowley or Jason, but you gotta pick Jason because you didn't watch Hatchet. I've got one now. I've got one. Who is a better clown, Art the Clown or Pennywise?
You're giving me like that's like fucking apples and tomatoes, bro, because they're two completely
They
different,
are.
you know? Like and it's so hard to pick one. Um fuck man, you're fucking me here because like for me Pennywise has got me into the like clown like scary movie stuff. You know what I mean? Like that's OG. Tim Curry was fucking phenomenal. Bill Skarsgård, I know you hate it. I think he did great. I think they elevated like the style of it. But Art the Clown is I'm gonna go Art the Clown because early on before I had like seen all of them, I made the comments that he can't have a range of, you know, aside from just being a scary clown because he didn't talk. Terrifier 3 fucking proved me wrong. He had his comedic moments, he had the villain moments, he had those moments where you feel for like I'm gonna go Art the Clown because be able to do all of that, make you feel all different things from like funny haha to like oh my fucking god, just with a shift of his face and reaction. Yeah, Art the Clown.
I agree.
Okay, I think of a good one here. I know you've seen it all, done it all. Okay. Psychological or paranormal?
Psychological. I hate getting on the door. It's so fucking trash.
Well, I'm thinking paranormal in the sense. Oh, I guess that would be. Never mind. That wasn't what I meant to say, but I'll take that. I'll use my next one then.
Yeah, because right
For
now I am on my second to last one right here. So these next two have to be fucking good. And I've got one. It's kind of rage bait. You can only watch one movie for the rest of your life. Or you watching The Mousetrap, which you did watch, didn't you? Or
that was an
Snakes on a
abomination.
Plane.
You're gross, man. You're a fucking. Ugh. I feel gross. Haven't even answered that.
I only watch one
Um.
movie. Like, this is included. You can't watch TV shows, no YouTube videos. If you had to watch one piece of media for the rest of your life, which one would it be? Mousetrap or Snakes on a Plane?
Fucking give me Mousetrap. I don't want to look at those snakes over and over and over. Yeah, I know. I know, but that's how much I hate snakes. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Snakes on a Plane is so fun, though.
For you. For you. Okay.
Your second to last take here. Not take, second to last, this, that, whatever.
Okay. So sci-fi, like aliens or zombies. Like zombies or aliens, I guess is what I'm
Oh,
asking.
so zombie films are so hit and miss for me. But also sci-fi is too, but I just feel like sci-fi has just a little more going for it. It has the thing, it has the Alien franchise, it has Predator, like that shit's badass. But zombies yet has Zombieland and like Shaun of the Dead. and the sadness, which I cannot wait. I am proud to announce pick number one. um,
I'm gonna make you watch some really shitty horror movies,
I
man,
guess
just
I'm
for
gonna go.
that.
I guess I'm gonna go sci-fi just for because it has the thing. So like obviously, what don't you can't see it. But there it is. One of the greatest movies of all time.
Oh yeah, yeah.
All right,
Okay.
my final this or that. Are you ready, Chris? If you had to choose between one of these things happen, number one, you get a new Nightmare on Elm Street. Robert England comes back to play Freddy, right? Or like if that happens, like this is a yes or no. You get a Robert England led Freddy Krueger Nightmare on Elm Street movie, but you never get a blowjob again for the rest of your life. What do you do?
And it's only blowjobs. I can still
Yeah,
get everything else.
yeah, but blowjobs are better than and
Dang.
it's everything you want in a nightmare movie. They let you ride it, all that shit. It's your quintessential Nightmare on Elm Street movie, but you get no more blowjobs. 'Cause, I mean, we're not. It's not for kids. We mark not for kids on that. So if you're a kid, get the fuck off of it. Cause just think, blowjobs are amazing. You've
Yeah,
not had
but
a
a new nightmare.
yeah, but
But
you've
a
not
new
had a
nightmare,
you've not had a
Nightmare on Elm
nightmare.
Street movie.
You've
Right,
not had
right.
a
Look, new Nightmare on Elm Street movie with Robert England. I'm coming buckets. Okay, like,
but you've not had a Robert England Freddy since 2003. Like that's been 20 years now.
and the option is no new nightmare, and I get blowjobs.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm not even getting blowjobs as it is. Give me the new Nightmare movie. Fuck it. Like, I'm not out there anyway, so who the fuck cares? Give me the Nightmare movie. Maybe that opinion will change. Oh man, you really amped it up there. Okay,
Dude,
okay.
I had to go heavy for the last.
All right.
Right.
So, on the subject of the new Scream movie coming out, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna give you the same proposition,
Ah,
but
blowjobs.
over you would take blowjobs over
Anything.
Billy and Stu coming back and reprising their role as Ghostface.
They're already going to be in the new movie, so I'm doing it anyway. So I'm taking blowjobs.
Back scenes. Let's be honest. It's just it's just gonna be flashback scenes. It's not gonna be anything really.
No, I've already read shit. Stu's spoiler. You haven't read shit. Stu's alive and all that stuff. All that shit done leaked online, pretty much. Like in the
Well, that
trailer.
fuck it.
Spoiler. Click off this. We always spoil it anyways. It doesn't matter. There's a trailer that people have seen, and they're already marketing it. Stu's back. There's a point in the trailer they said that Sydney gets a call and she just doesn't believe it's really Ghostface, right? It takes place like a few years after the last time Sydney's had an incident. So they FaceTime call her, and he takes the mask off, takes the Ghostface mask off, and these are all reliable sources that have been correct about everything that's happened so far. And it's Stu. So like they're gonna market it that he's back, which I'm not excited for him.
Yeah.
But it's where they find Melissa Barrera. They're saying Free Palace, so they're gonna try to I know a lot of people's pissed with the franchise, so they're gonna try to get as if they're gonna market it Stu's back to that's did you know that's why Melissa Barrera got fired?
I
So they're
remember you
gonna
telling me that.
yeah they're gonna market it heavy that Stu's back, so they try to get back to audience that doesn't want to watch it. So I'm picking blowjob.
So I'm gonna pose this question in this climate of what you just said for the reason they fired Melissa Barrera. You hate the WWE because they're MAGA supporters, but you support the series that fired somebody for saying Free Palestine.
It's different because I am supporting the actors. You know what I mean? Like it's wrestling and movies is way two entirely different things. A lot of the dirty wrestlers have shown their support of MAGA and stuff. None of them actors in that movie that I know have, especially Stu Martin's fucking, I mean, whatever his name is. I can't say it.
Matthew Lillard.
Has fucking destroyed Trump on Twitter. So, and Skeet Ulrich obviously has always been pro-life, all that shit. Not pro-life, but pro-choice and all that. So he's come out many a times saying that he's pro-choice, especially doing the Riverdale thing. Cause I had like some shit went on with Riverdale that they wanting to get it canceled because one of the actors on there did their pro-choice thing and got rid of something. And then Billy went on there and fucking like tested him. Said, "Fuck you guys. It's not your body to decide on." But anyways, before we get any too political, what have you disagreed with us in? Let us know in the comments below. This has been an episode of Banger. Still gotta find Hugs. Apparently he was in Utah. I guess we'll go to Utah to find out. But yeah, we'll catch you all next time. Peace out, guys.